Okay, so we have two huge stories to cover today. The first one having to do with FTX and the court case between the Southern District of New York against FTX. Is this case too big to prosecute? Apparently, all of the charges coming up against FTX, in addition to the theft and fraud, they have bribery, they have campaign contribution violations, and they have market manipulation. Apparently, the prosecutors have been in talks with the lawyers of FTX saying that this level of charges coming up against FTX could deplete basically the funding of these prosecutors. So what happens when they run out of money? Are they going to get federal funding? Who else is going to step in to help fund this case? Or will FTX prove to be too big to prosecute? Is that possible? Or will they pick and choose which charges they can afford to investigate and continue to bring this case to light? That's a huge update now with FTX, and definitely something to pay attention to, because however this case plays out, however they choose to prosecute, that is setting a precedent for what is to be expected of, especially from the US, regulators and law enforcement against cryptocurrency exchanges, platforms, DeFi, whoever they plan to prosecute next. Now we also have to move on to what's happening with Digital Currency Group and its CEO, Barry Silbert, and the Winklevi, Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss from the Gemini exchange. They are pissed off, the twins, the Winklevi are pissed off at Barry Silbert because his company Genesis was the custodian for Gemini's lending opportunities for their users. They had $900 million of their user funds on Genesis. Genesis had a lack of liquidity because they were doing crazy things with their money there, and now Gemini users are suffering. And the Winklevi twins are pissed off that they sent their user funds to another outside custodian, and that outside custodian, with all of that counterparty risk, actually did something risky. So they're pissed off. And they're actually calling for Barry Silbert to step down as CEO. They're calling for him to be removed as CEO, which is huge because GCG is a huge parent company of over 130 different crypto focused companies in this space. In addition, Digital Currency Group knew that they were going to be investigated by the SEC, but what did catch them off guard was this investigation from the DOJ, the Department of Justice from the US. So this is what I talked about a few days ago, how, they're just investigating Digital Currency Group. They're not accusing them of anything yet, but the Winklevoss twins are. So now with this ongoing investigation from the Department of Justice about Digital Currency Group and their intercompany loans, there's accusations coming from the Winklevoss twins saying that there's not only fraud happening in Digital Currency Group and these intercompany loans, there is accounting fraud. There is proof of untruths being told in their reporting. So this investigation will probably uncover any of this that has happened in the past. And if that's true, this could very well be the unraveling of Digital Currency Group, which is great because, you guys, like I said before, Digital Currency Group has their paws in over 130 different cryptocurrency companies in this space. That's one heck of a centralized entity controlling a lot of what's happening in crypto, especially because they own, at least, to some extent, CoinDesk. That is a major player in the information that the public gets about cryptocurrency. So we're all about decentralization here, right? So as far as I'm concerned, let's disperse Digital Currency Group. Let's disperse those companies into a more decentralized manner so that things can have a more of a balance. And hey, if they're caught doing unsavory things with user funds, let's clear them out because we don't have time for that kind of nonsense when we're talking about blockchain technology and who they're up against, this disruptive technology, and who will really stand to benefit from it. The people. peer-to-peer decentralized networks are really cool, and let's focus on that. So thank you for watching. If you guys enjoy these updates, please hit like, hit subscribe. If you guys want to know what we're doing with our cryptocurrencies, please check out the CT Club. It is down below in the video description. Trade alerts, portfolio updates, market updates. We're saying it every single day in the videos. If you haven't checked it out yet and you're curious, I highly recommend that you do. I don't think you'll regret it. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.